Hello,
Hello.
good morning.
Good morning. Hey Raj, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And I have something for you. This Osa Varsita Subhashya.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Dhanyavadagalu, which means thank you. Maybe
Okay,
many
yeah,
thanks.
yeah.
Okay, that is so cool. From where did you learn this?
Google, of course.
Google Baba.
Yeah,
Yes, great. This is what I also use when I'm at my in-laws sometimes. If there are any relatives who cannot speak in Hindi, so I just use Google Translate. I just write the sentence in English and it translates to Bengali, and I
it,
just
yeah, right.
Okay, cool. So do you also celebrate? I think all over India, in different states, it's being celebrated under different names, right? So in Maharashtra, it's Gudi Padwa. In Karnataka, it's Ugadi. So anything at your place? Anything
Uh,
special?
it is celebrated as Navratra.
Navratra.
Have
Okay.
you heard? You must have heard of Chhat Puja. So
Yes.
Chhat Puja is celebrated twice a year. The one in the month of Kartik in Hindi that
Uh-huh.
falls either in October, November,
Uh-huh.
and another is in the Chaitri, that falls either in March last week or in March or April.
Okay, great. So there are two Navratris, right? I think this is the Chaitra Navratri. Do
Yeah,
you, and Chhat Puja, you worship the sun god? Is that the one?
yeah,
Okay. This is a big festival, right?
definitely.
So, at what time did you wake up, and how is the atmosphere at your home?
Uh, it is not celebrated in that way. I mean, in every house. So in my house, it is not celebrated, but in my village, it is celebrated. So I remember that as a kid, this is the time when I used to go to my village once a year,
Okay. Okay.
and that was like we used to wait for that uh, Navratra, and we used to call it Kali Puja. I mean, we call it Kali Puja even today.
Hmm.
Uh, so we were so excited to go in village in Kali Puja.
Nice. So good. I think festivals, especially the festivals in India, right? Every festival, it has its own cultural significance, its own set of rituals. So at the end of the day, even though we are all gathering, the worship remains the same. But there are small differences in the food that you prepare, the way you decorate the deity. Everything adds a freshness. Every festival has
Definitely,
its own unique rituals. So that's nice.
and that is why we call unity in diversity.
True. Very true.
And
Very.
like we were discussing yesterday, I was about to say diversity. So have you ever heard this? I got. I mean, I was told that diversity is also a pronunciation.
Yes, even I
Diversity.
have heard both. Diversity is something that I was taught in school, and diversity is something that whenever I watch YouTube videos and stuff like that these days, so many people say it diversity, right? Even
Yeah.
there is a
So
difference between finance and finance. Like we were taught in school to say finance, but now people say financial help. So
right.
it's
So
I know both.
I have tried to search that, but I could not get. Here I get what that diversity is British one. Generally, I forms is more common in American, like advertisement or privacy. But in this case, diversity is American and diversity is British.
Hmm. So maybe that is why we were taught diversity in schools.
Right. And another confusion that uh, is there, like the third form of God. We have been taught gotten, but the gotten is American. Uh, got got
Is
is the British one. Yet we were taught gotten in schools.
Hmm. Okay. So there is a mix and mash. I think language is usually influenced by so many different things. As long as you are speaking correctly, it really doesn't matter anymore whether you're following the British way or the American way. Just need to have
Definitely,
clarity and stuff and enjoy the
yeah,
process. So, do you enjoy doing your research about English language and its quirks?
definitely. And the more I search, the better I feel that okay, there are so many things to learn, and sometimes I feel overwhelmed as well. but I enjoy this process because, especially because I am looking forward to establishing myself as a established tutor. I mean, I am tutoring, but at local level. So till now, I feel that I have not touched the desired level. So that's why I enjoy it more. Okay,
Hmm.
there are so many things to learn. I will have to keep learning all these things constantly so that I could improve myself
Hmm.
and provide better knowledge or better
Hmm.
facilities to my learners or students, whoever they are.
Great. That's very important. And I feel like ambition, when you mentioned that I am tutoring at a local level, but I want to establish myself at a bigger level, it just suddenly made me realize, ambition is such a tricky thing to work with. The minute you get something that you have desired, automatically its value diminishes, and then you want something else, and then something else. This is just something that I've noticed in the human nature, including me. Is it the same case with you also? You also?
Uh, Till now, I cannot say that because for the time I have tasted failure many times. As far as it comes to success, there have been uh, minute success in my life,
Mm,
so I don't know. But of course, that is the nature of human beings. So I cannot say from here that I would not feel like that. But
mm,
to taste that, first I will have to reach the desired level or reach that success that I'm looking forward to.
mm. Right. Surely. Wishing you the best of luck. What is your biggest dream then? What according to you is the pinnacle of success in this field?
Uh, for me, it is all about filling that niche. If I find that niche where I can enjoy my life and help others apart from helping myself and my family, that that would be more than enough for me to feel satisfied and enjoy a happy life.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Great. Do you have any fancy ambitions like maybe I want a new swanky car, I want to build a big mansion, I want to travel the world, things like this?
Nothing like that. I used to have earlier when I used to dream that I would become a cricketer either or a singer.
Mm.
So back then I had all such dreams, but now I do not even think about all such things.
Mm. Okay. Whatever we see on social media, is it good to believe it blindly?
Eh, Definitely not. I mean, no matter what we believe on, we should always have an eye, we should always uh, have patience to work on something. Like whatever we see, first try to check that what are the sources and how is it possible to reach there, and then you work on them, and then you can believe. But not to, like we say, don't judge a book by its cover, or maybe uh,
Cover. Yeah.
the grass is always greener on the other side. So we should take care of
Yes.
all such things.
Hmm. Right. Very true. So, social media is a place where everyone posts the highlights of their life, not the actual life, right? There's a lot that goes behind the scenes that we get to know after a long time, not in the moment.
Yeah, definitely. And whenever we see any such thing, not only about social media, but even if we
Mm.
look at the successful people, we only see their success and we never try to look at the hard work they have paid for or the sacrifices they have made.
Yeah.
For example, let's talk about Dhoni.
Okay.
So
Sure.
Dhoni was working as a clerk in railway department,
Mm-hmm.
though he had gotten the job out of sports quota, but he
Hmm.
was working and he had a good life according to the standard of society,
Hmm.
wherever he belongs from. So when
Yeah.
he thought of that, okay, this job is not good for me,
Hmm.
he had to take that decision that if
Hmm.
I leave this job and try again and fail, then what would happen? I will have nothing.
Hmm.
So many people think and suggest this way, but
Hmm.
then it took that risk and then
Yes.
went on becoming whatever he was destined to, or what. And his hard work pays, not only destiny, his
Hmm.
hard work paid for sure. So we didn't look that. Nobody among us have that courage. We
Hmm.
hardly, and we believe on the statement or the idioms that says a bird in hand is better than two in the bush.
Truly.
So if he had believed in this, he would have never become Dhoni, what he has become today.
Hmm. So, do you feel like it is all a matter of destiny? Do you feel everything is predestined, or we also have some role to play in how our life turns out?
We, it's not about destiny; it's about the choices and of course chances as well, and the hard work that we pay
Hmm.
or we make. Because not everybody get the chance, and then everybody who has gotten the chance do not make right choices at right time. So
Hmm.
if you look at all these things, somebody might call it destiny, but it shouldn't look like that. It is the person and their mental peace and calm that brings that positivity in them, and they take up all this. I mean, they consider all the
Hmm.
situations, take the decision, and then work hard and work hard for
Yes.
continuously for such a long time. Then only they achieve something.
Hmm. Okay.
So we can't
On
call it
this
destiny.
note, yeah, on this note, there is something that I remembered. Shall I share it with you?
Definitely.
I think I was watching an interview by either Pankaj Tripathi or Nawazuddin Siddiqui. No, I don't remember properly. One of the two. Okay. And they told that they have been working in the industry for 14, 15, even many more years, but they got recognition after decades, right? Initially, when they
Definitely.
started off, though they were supremely talented, no one really paid attention or gave them any credit for what they are doing. And then suddenly, after many, many, many years, there was a boom, and then now you know how well respected they are.
Definitely. I remember,
Yes.
like you were talking about Nawazuddin Siddiqui. He was there in Sarfarosh, maybe
Oh, okay.
the famous movie, and
Yes.
and there are so many cases, so many uh, examples. Like even Irfan Khan,
Hmm.
he was in Salam Bombay with Nana Patekar, and his role was only for a minute, maybe or less than that.
Hmm.
He was working as a clerk to write later.
Hmm.
So only for that timing, he was there in that movie.
Hmm.
And look at how much effort he put in, and after how many years he got the chance, and once he got, he became a legend.
Yes, yes, truly. So, all in good time, they say you need to have patience. But I truly feel like this level of patience is remarkable. I don't think I have that kind of patience to wait for 14, 15 years to get any kind of recognition in the field. Uh, yeah,
Definitely.
yeah,
That's what I said, that we do not have that much courage.
yeah,
The moment we see that okay, something is good in our favor,
yeah.
and it can give us a sense of security,
Hmm.
we go for that. But
Hmm.
all these people are who left that they don't want security at all. They
Hmm.
want to adventure in their life, or they want to try something bigger. And
Yes.
because of that, they left all the uh, mediocre opportunities,
Hmm.
and then they went on becoming great.
Yes, absolutely. That's what happens, right? So that is the difference, I think, between difference between a person who makes it in life versus a person who settles for something else is the perseverance and also security. I don't think we can judge. Some people don't have the financial backing to struggle in an industry where you don't know for how many years you'll survive. Some people have. So I think,
Definitely.
yeah,
I mean, it is not about blaming others who do
yeah,
not have that courage, but
correct.
it is about just to say that okay, only those who uh, show this courage
Hmm.
can reach up to that level. Because
Absolutely.
if you have do not have that courage, it's good that you settle for something on the basis of security, and you are enjoying your life, but you
Hmm.
can't be that good. That is
Hmm.
only the reality.
Yes, truly. More than courage, I think option would be a better word. Courage, yes. Maybe they don't have that option. Some people come from families where the entire family's responsibility is on their shoulders. So even if they want to try something unconventional, unfortunately, they don't have the luxury of time. They have to stop
Yeah,
work.
that's why I use the word uh, chance and choice at first, because once you get the choice, and then you have to, I mean, once you get the chance, then you
Hmm.
have uh, the ability to take that choice whether you want to do this or not. But there are so many who do not even get the chance, and there
Hmm.
are so many people who do not even get the chance to study properly
True.
after 10th, or maybe even till 10th. They are working even at the age of 14. So we cannot say uh, something in concrete like this, that okay, if somebody has not achieved anything, it's only because of their destiny, or maybe because of did not have that courage. So
Hmm.
it's all about the chances and then choices for sure.
So good. Very well, very beautifully explained. Yes. Is there anything else that you want to add or anything specific that you want to discuss beyond this?
Not on this. Let's move on.
Let's move on, shall we? All right. Great.
Yeah.
Fine. So you tell me, is it necessary to use fancy vocabulary in order to be considered a good English speaker? This question was asked to me by one of my learners. So imagine I am the student and you are the teacher. Okay, let's do a small role play activity now. Okay, and
Okay.
I'm telling you, Raj sir, I learn a lot of fancy words from the internet. But I don't remember anything when I speak. Is it mandatory to learn idioms and collocations? Is it necessary?
Definitely, it's not necessary, but if you can learn something in context,
Hmm.
then you can go for that. And the idea is all about expressing yourself. So if you have a good amount of vocabulary,
Hmm.
even if you do not have, if you are using the simplest vocabulary,
Hmm.
but that matters the most, simplicity and clarity. So if you are able to clear express clearly with simplicity, that
Hmm.
is more than enough.
Okay, sir. But many people on the internet they say, basic English is boring English. Don't be boring. So these are the kind of videos I keep watching every now and then. It affects my confidence. So what should I do?
Well, this is really a tough question for me, and I would like to discuss it with you. That
Hmm.
even I do not like all these videos, especially formal and informal.
Hmm.
So, what I think that we should not focus on any such thing. In fact, we should not watch these videos. Avoid as much as possible, because if you are watching any podcast, if you want to improve, watch podcast, and then if you are getting some vocabulary out of that which you can use in context, recall, uh, remember that and recall it at appropriate time, then
Hmm.
it's good to use.
Hmm.
And never go for a particular word like this is formal or informal. There is no such thing. Of course, all these videos are made just to seek
Hmm.
views,
Hmm.
because all these creators have a good uh, uh, amount of knowledge, and they know how to trigger the mind of learners. So they are
Hmm.
making all these videos just to seek views.
Hmm.
That's what I feel.
Okay, so thank you so much. And imagine, okay, in the future, I would love to make my vocabulary even better. Right now, I'm just a beginner, so I'm okay with beginner level vocab. In the future, if I want to learn fancy words, are there any books or any resources that you would like to recommend?
Uh, in terms of books, Words Power Made Easy is the one that can uh, become a game changer for you, because that teach in different way. I mean, the appropriate way of learning the vocabulary. You will
Hmm.
get to learn root words and how to remember uh, many words just because of one root word,
Mhm.
and then how to utilize them appropriately, how to use them in context. So there are quizzes as well. So once you read that, that would definitely be a game changer.
That would be a game changer. Okay, thank you so much. Anything online that I can read whenever I'm on the go? So I travel a lot. So I always have my mobile phone with me. Any online resources, articles that you would like to recommend to me, please?
For online, I would say uh, BBC Learning English.
Hmm.
If you follow BBC Learning English, 6 Minute English, or news review, you will get to learn fancy vocabulary,
Hmm.
or uh, or advanced level vocabulary, uh, at least 5 vocabulary a day. And
Hmm.
if you repeat that video twice and thrice, you would be able to grasp that properly and use them properly. So that would be a right way to follow for vocabulary building.
Sure. And so, how did your vocabulary become so good? What is your secret?
So whatever I suggested to you, I have done all that, and even today I do, and I think I will continue doing all these things. So yeah, because of this, I have come up to a level, uh, and the journey is still going on.
Okay. So, just learning the words, is that sufficient, sir, or should we do anything more than that? Like, I'll write down the word, I'll write down the meaning. Is that enough?
No, no, you don't need to write down, and or if you want, you can do that. But the most important thing is to utilize them. Like I told you about BBC Learning English. So
Yes.
the moment you listen to those news review or 6 minute English podcast,
Hmm.
you will get the idea that how can you use those vocabulary
Hmm.
in the context. So after you finishes watching them, you try to make a few sentences on your own,
Hmm.
and then you would be able to remember those words.
Okay. Okay. Great. Good. Very nice. So good. How did you like the activity, the role play one? How was it being the sir in this session?
Okay, it was good. It was good,
Okay.
and I'll wait for your feedback.
Sure. You did a good job. I think the resources that you recommended are definitely of high quality. And revision, right? Revisions are also important. Even the way
Yeah,
you explained it, it was not very long, it was not very short. The duration and the steps with which you explained it was very, very clear. Okay? Extremely clear. Okay.
okay.
So good. Um, a little more energy, a little more enthusiasm, maybe in the outward way. So that
Mhm.
would make it more attractive. That's all. But the content itself and the way it was explained, I liked it. Really liked it.
Okay, thank you.
You're most welcome. Fine. So do you feel like these days YouTube has become a little crowded with the number of English content creators? Maybe from when you
Definitely.
started. Imagine from when you started versus today.
Uh, then I don't think that it has changed much, but of course, even when I started, it was crowded.
It was crowded. Okay. So from where did you get the strength that, okay, I will still do this? To be very honest, Raj, it takes a lot of guts to put yourself on YouTube. Working for an organization and getting your videos on the organization's channel is one thing. But starting something of your own, right, that is something else. So number one, I remember you told me you were like, I know not many people are going to watch, so I posted it because I didn't have the fear. But
Yeah.
other than that, was there any other motive?
So till now, I haven't come up with anything like I explained to you. Maybe I had thought of coming with grammatical uh, ideas, or
Hmm.
grammar lessons, or even vocabulary lessons, but
Hmm.
I haven't come up till now, and that ambiguous ambiguity is still lingers in my mind.
Hmm.
But I think whatever I'm posting,
Hmm.
it's just that if it gets good viewership,
Hmm.
so maybe I have just around 10 or 20 regular viewers,
Hmm.
and others, they come and they go, they maybe they don't like that much.
No, no, no.
So
It's not about liking or anything. Maybe it's reaching the wrong audience. Maybe their target is not English practice. Maybe they just bumped into your video by chance. So that could be.
yeah, that can also happen. I mean, that is also a possibility, but what I'm trying to say is, uh, because I do not have that base of audience, I do not uh, post anything on my own. The one thing, but that is not the one thing, that is the second thing. The
Okay.
first thing is the confidence that you were talking about, that till now I'm not that confident that if I'm posting any video, any learner would watch it. Because whenever I feel like posting, I feel okay, all these things are already available on YouTube. What is there in my video that would be a little different, that would offer something different from other creators? So on that note, and since it is time taking, I take a back step and focus more on my skill itself. So
Hmm.
that is the reason I have not been able to post any such thing until now. I only post these conversational videos, uh, and I have found a little bit of some trick that I'm trying, like idioms from an AI uh, platform. So I'm
Okay.
posting those videos recently.
Great, great, great. Awesome. Wishing you luck. Keep trying new things, right? Keep trying it. And at the end, trust me, it's all going to be worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right.
Fingers are crossed. Yeah.
Yes, same here. So good job on the activity, good usage of vocabulary. I hope to see you again in the upcoming week, in the upcoming days, not week.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great then. See you soon, Raj. Bye bye.
See you soon. And
Yes.
once again, what was that? I
Happy
forgot.
Ugadi. Ugadi
Yeah,
ಹಬ್ಬದ
happy Gadi.
ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು.
Hosa Varsada Subhash Subhasya.
Yeah,
Subhasya.
ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು.
Subhasya.
Yes, yes, correct. Okay. So see you. Thank you very, very much. Bye bye.
Bye. See you.